Okay everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin and I am back up digging on the North Saskatchewan River where I left off last time, digging this big hole. I'm going to continue going more this way and just destroy that bank. So hopefully there's no environmentalists out here, but if you are a new viewer, please hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you on board. If you are an existing subscriber, thanks for tuning in again. I love the support. I really appreciate it. I actually got here last night, so I'm all set up and ready to go. Let's get some gold. So there's the big hole that I've started, and it's only going to get bigger, let me tell you. I am going to keep going down this way here and make a little horseshoe, and see all that gravel in there? That is so easy just to scrape off and throw into the sluice box. Well, the pump just ran out of gas, so we know what that means, right? Beer break. Cheers, everyone. It's 12 o'clock somewhere. Well, one beer led to two beers, and I stopped it right there because I need to do a cleanup before I drink anymore. And then we'll put some gas in there and dig away. Dig, baby, dig. Well, I think it's time to pull the pump in again. Look at that. Would you look at that? We are expecting some rain tonight, so I don't know if they opened up the dams and are flooding the river right now in anticipation for a big amount of rain coming. But now we got logs floating down, and it's not the best. Okay, there's a shot of the big pit that I'm opening up. Here is the sluice. I don't have a name for it yet, but maybe I'm thinking maybe a silver bullet. Although it's not that shiny right now, but maybe I can shine it up. So in this sluice box, in this hopper, we have some expanded metal. Underneath that, we have some miner's moss. And underneath that, we have some V matting. And that is the same for the bottom section there. Nice adjustable legs. It's like my Cadillac of sluices. So there's a saying, more cons, more gold. And just like that, we have a nice clean sluice ready to go again. Just waiting to figure out when this river is going to stop rising and level out. What's going to go on here? I guess I could bring my pump way up here and set up, but let's see where the water level ends up. Well, good morning, everyone. The river went down a little bit now, but it is still high compared to when I showed up. Still logs floating down the river. So I'm gonna get my pump out there. I don't know how far out I'm gonna have to go, but we'll see. Not the best day for digging, but we'll get some gold, that's for sure. Well, I didn't have to move the pump that far out, that's for sure. Just had to make the hose run all the way around. But digging good here now into the big pit, I'm calling it. It is deep in there. I almost need a step ladder to get in. But soon that's all gonna cave in, and it'll open up all that gravel for me. Sure is nice for the sun to show up. Now if this wind, you just take a hike, it wouldn't be so bad. But having a good time here, digging a hole, digging a pit. Well, I just escaped that one. I call them ankle breakers. If that fell on your ankle, my gosh. So, see all the gravels that opened up for me? Beautiful. Okay, so I cleaned up that cave in. Now I'm going to start picking away at all these nice gravels there. Well, you just run out of gas. How about that? I don't mind. I'll get myself a beer. Look at this nice, huge pit. Gosh. Love to show you some gold, but just can't do it in this matting. I'll have to wait for the cleanup. It should be a great one. All right, so I'm taking a little break here. I did notice someone down on the shoreline down there, so I'm gonna put up the drone and go investigate, see what he's up to. It's a little windy, but okay, this guy looks like he's got his high banker out. It looks like to be almost like a 6 or 10 inch wide high banker. What I'm not understanding is why he doesn't move his sluice box closer to where he's planning on digging instead of making all those steps. But all in all, you know what? Look at that location. All gravels, no overburden. Somewhere I would like to dig or even test out. But anyways, I'm going to get back to my site. All right, here's a shot of my pit here. It's way in there. Lots of nice gravel. Can't complain. Okay, I'm gonna call it a day. Got quite a bit today, actually. Pretty impressed. So, gonna shut off the pump, do a cleanup. See if we can see any gold in that mat, but I doubt it. Caved in this pit, packing it up, gonna take it home, do a nice cleanup. It's quite the hole. I'm gonna guess almost 9 feet across there now. Okay, so I'm back home to do the cleanup. As you can see, my balcony is still under construction. A lot of scaffolding going on. So what I have done is I have turned, there's my baby, my kitchen into my temporary gold room. I got my little recirculating sluice on the go. And I will give it a couple of feeds, make sure everything's right. The construction guys are back, so I'm going to quickly throw a scoop on here before it gets too loud, and then I'll just start feeding away, and I'll come back in a bit. And I also got a nice glare there, so but there is some gold, which is a good sign. I'm just going to work on this glare and I will be back. So it's not looking too bad. Still have a long ways to go. Maybe I need to build a bigger one. Hey, what do you guys all think? Because this is very time consuming, but it is a hobby, so, you know. Okay, so all the super cons are in this pan here now. I'm just slowly rocking it back and forth, getting rid of any of that blonde sand and black sand, and slowly uncovering that beautiful gold. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So there's the gold almost all cleaned up. I'm gonna suck it up, dry it, and then we will throw it on the scale. Looks a little bit more than I got last time, so let's cross our fingers. Well, there's all the gold nicely cleaned up, a little bit better than last time. Before I throw it on the scale, I'd like to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. Please drop me a comment. I love reading them all, and we'll get back to every single one that I can. So let's turn on the scale. I did dig a little bit more than I did last time. It doesn't look like that much more gold, but the scale will not lie. Would like to see over a gram. Let's see what happens. One 1.06. Not too bad. Would always like to see a little bit more, but hey, it is what it is, right? So thanks for watching, and remember, if you want more gold, move more dirt. See you again.